Hello, I'm Joe with Zuga Fitness. Welcome to a meditation for challenging times. Begin by finding a seated position. This can either be in a chair or sitting on the floor, but finding a position that's comfortable for you with the spine comfortably erect. And once you're comfortable, close your eyes. And begin by taking a scan of the body and noticing if you're holding on to any tension in the body. Maybe in the hands or the shoulders, maybe in the face. And if you notice anything, let it go, relaxing any of those muscles. And now notice your breath. Being aware of your inhale and being aware of your exhale. As you follow the breath, noticing the belly rise and fall with the breath. The belly expands as you inhale, and the belly releases towards the spine as you exhale. Taking a few more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. And now being aware of your body in this seated position, in this present time. And now thinking about your life as a timeline. We have a past, a present, and a future. And coming away from this present moment, think about your past. Maybe yesterday, maybe last week, maybe a month ago, maybe noticing a couple events from a very short period ago. And as you think about these events, think about, is there a direction that this timeline is away from you? So if we think about time being in a singular line, are we thinking about something maybe towards the left, towards the right, maybe up, maybe down, but a line of events that have happened? One event follows the other on that line. And so getting a vision of that line, going through this present body right now. And then think about what might happen tomorrow. Any plans that you might have, anything on your to-do list that you need to take care of tomorrow. And that will be opposite of the past timeline. So, for example, if the past is coming from the left, the future will be towards the right. If the past is coming from below you, the line will be going straight up. There's no right, no wrong to wherever this line is, and it might be catty-cornered through the body, maybe slanted up, maybe slanted down. No right, no wrong. Just get a vision of your timeline. And once you have that vision of a line traveling from the past towards the future, return to this present moment right now. And taking a few breaths again. Inhaling, filling the belly, and exhaling, completely, belly going in towards the spine. And now once more, thinking about the timeline And imagining yourself hovering away from your body so that you're seeing yourself. Maybe you're hovering off to the side, or maybe you're hovering above yourself. But just so that you can see that timeline passing through. And as you get a bird's eye of this timeline, once more begin traveling to the past. And slowly beginning to scan that timeline. And now scanning back until you find a challenging time that happened to you in your past. And maybe this was something going on with your job. Maybe there was a challenging time in a relationship. And remembering what that event felt like. There may have been stress with it, worry. Focusing on that event at that time. And just remembering, just realizing that your past self had those stresses and worries, but you're not feeling that right now. Because we're in the present time, and that's no longer happening. And now, as you are still looking at that past timeline, slowly begin to inch your way towards the present. But maybe pause as you found a solution for that past problem. Or maybe the past problem wasn't as bad as what you thought it was. Maybe you had help with a friend or a family member during that time that got you through that situation. And maybe it wasn't as bad as you thought it was in that moment. And now continuing to travel through the timeline, through the present, and once more sitting in your present self, in this present time, but still remembering that challenging moment that you had in the past. And knowing that in the present, that past event is now solved. And it's okay now. And maybe if you had a choice, you wouldn't have lived through that challenging moment. But think about if there's any qualities that happened to you that made you stronger, more resilient. Maybe you made a friend. Maybe you realized that there were people you could rely on during that time. That it was a period of growth for you. Periods of growth aren't always comfortable, but they can help us. It's all a part of life. And now, thinking about the troubled, the challenging time that we're in right now, begin to hover above the body again, looking at your timeline, and traveling out towards the future. Getting a scan of that timeline, and going out to 1 year from today, and thinking about where you're at in 1 year from now. Any goals that you have, maybe they're accomplished by now. Maybe any projects that you are working on, working towards, maybe those are accomplished. And any challenges that you are focused on today, a year from now, those will be solved. And maybe you'll realize that it wasn't as bad as you anticipated that it might be. Looking back on the challenging moment of today, Maybe noticing who you could rely on. Maybe noticing that you had strengths within yourself that you didn't realize that you had. And looking at your future self, what strengths do you now have that are a part of you that you didn't have before? And just breathing, knowing that your future self is okay. Knowing that you can relax and be at ease because you got through this time. And then slowly imagining yourself going back through the timeline to this present moment. And now noticing how you feel. Knowing that your future self has solved this time from today and your future self is okay. And maybe noticing a lightness in the heart, a little bit easier in the mind, and return to the breath. Noticing the breath being easy. Relaxed. And knowing that you can stay in this quiet moment for as long as you need to. Sitting in the quiet, at peace. And whenever you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes open. And bring your hands to your heart. And thank yourself for taking this time for yourself. Namaste.